Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will show it information about capital city of Indonesia, Jakarta. Jakarta, formerly, until 1949, Batavia or 1949 to 1972, Jakarta, largest city and capital of Indonesia. Jakarta lies on the northwest coast of Java at the mouth of the Ciliwung River, on Jakarta Bay, an embayment of the Java Sea. It is coextensive with the metropolitan district of Greater Jakarta, Jakarta Raya, and nearly coextensive with the Daerah Khusus Ibu Kota, Special Capital District, of Jakarta, the latter also including a number of small offshore islands in the Java Sea. In 1966, when the city was declared a Special Capital District, it gained a status approximately equivalent to that of a state or province. The city has long been a major trade and financial center. It has also become an important industrial city and a center for education. Area Special Capital District, 255 square miles, 661 square kilometers. POP, 2010, Greater Jakarta, 9,586,705, 2020, Special Capital District, 10,562,088. Jakarta lies on a low, flat alluvial plain with historically extensive swampy areas. The parts of the city farther inland are slightly higher. It is easily flooded during the rainy season. The draining of swamps for building purposes and the continuous decrease of upland forest vegetation have increased the danger of floods. With such an excess of water in the soil, Jakarta has a shortage of clean drinking water, for which there is increasing demand. The area is quite fertile for fruit and other horticulture, as most of the soil is of old volcanic origin. Jakarta is a tropical, humid city, with annual temperatures ranging between the extremes of 24 and 34 degrees Celsius and a relative humidity between 75 and 85%. The average mean temperatures are 26 degrees Celsius in January and 28 degrees Celsius in October. The annual rainfall is more than 1,700 millimeters. Temperatures are often modified by sea winds. Jakarta, like any other large city, also has its share of air and noise pollution. Jakarta has long been a city of new settlers who assimilated local ways and became Jakartans themselves. Some traditional neighborhoods can, however, be identified. The Kota City, also called Kota Tua, Old City, or Old Batavia area, sometimes called the downtown section, is the historical city center, and it houses a significant part of the Chinese population. The contemporary city's business and financial hub lies somewhat to the south of Kota, primarily along Jenderal Sudirman and Muhammad Husni Thamrin roads, in central Jakarta. The area of Kemayoran, Progress, and Senen, originally on the eastern fringe of the city, is now almost central in its location and increasingly has become the city's major retail area. The Jatinegara, Real Country, section, originally a Sundanese settlement but later incorporated as a separate town, then a Dutch army camp, Meester Cornelis, is now merged with the rest of Jakarta and includes many new settlers. The Menteng and Gandengdia sections were formerly fashionable residential areas near the central Medan Merdeka, then called Weltevreden. To the west, Tanah Abang, Red Earth, and Jati Petamburan are, like Kemayoran, densely developed. Tanjung Priok is the harbor, with its own community attached to it. Some of Jakarta's buildings, such as the Portuguese Church, 1695, in Kota, are of architectural or historical interest. Some of the buildings around the city square in Kota also date from colonial times, including the Old City Hall, 1710, which has been restored and now serves as the Municipal Museum. The National Archives building was originally the palace of a Dutch Governor-General, Abraham van Riebeeck. The Ministry of Finance building, facing Lapangan Banteng, also was designed as a governor's palace, Herman Willem Dendels, one of Napoleon's marshals. The Presidential Palace, north of Medan Merdeka, faces Monas, or Monument Nasional, National Monument. The Istiqlal Mosque, in the the northeast corner of Medan Merdeka opposite Lapangan Banteng, is one of the largest mosques in Southeast Asia. The National Museum, formerly the Central Museum, on the west side of Medan Merdeka, houses a collection of historical, cultural, and artistic artifacts. After World War II, Jakarta underwent a building boom. The Hotel Indonesia, the city's first high-rise building, and the Senayan Sports Complex were built for the Asian Games in 1962. Most high-rise buildings are located in the city's financial center. The population of Jakarta has increased dramatically since 1940. Much of that increase is attributed to immigration, which has transformed Jakarta into one of the world's largest urban agglomerations. Although government regulations close the city to unemployed new settlers, better economic conditions never do attract new people. In addition, much of the population is young, resulting in a high natural increase potential. Analysis of the immigrant stream shows that, after the West Javanese, the largest groups represented are the Central and East Javanese. A sizable number also are from Sumatra. Other population groups, Arabs, Indians, Europeans, and Americans, are present in small numbers. Economically, Jakarta plays several roles. It can be identified first as the national capital and a central place of control for the national economy, then as an administrative center in its own right, and as a significant industrial hub. In addition, its location as a port makes it an important center for trade. Jakarta is the center for many health facilities in Indonesia. There are more than 24 major hospitals, including those operated directly by the Department of Health, the Roman Catholic Church, and a Protestant mission. Municipal hospitals serve separate areas of the city. In addition, there are several hundred general clinics or polyclinics located throughout the city. A quarantine hospital is in operation in Tanjung Priok. The city also operates a hospital and rehabilitation center for the mentally ill and destitute, and there are many family planning and childcare clinics. Jakarta has undergone tremendous growth and development since Indonesia's independence. During the 1950s, the city began its transformation, as President Sukarno supported large-scale construction projects. The city's infrastructure was modernized, and office towers rose. Jakarta became one of the largest metropolises of tropical Asia and emerged as a financial and commercial center during the tenure of Suharto, whose reign was marked by widespread corruption and nepotism. After decades of economic growth, the city and the country were hit hard by a financial crisis in Asia in 1997–98. Widespread anti-government protests and rioting ensued, which claimed the lives of more than 500 people. Suharto was forced to resign in 1998. Thus, at the outset of the 21st century, Indonesia and Jakarta were undergoing a dramatic economic, political, and social transition. Thanks for watching.